Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in light of the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, we are going to make Pokeballs filled with kimchi. The Pokemon theme was requested especially by my husband, so here we go. We're going to start with the Pokeballs. We're going to prep our kemasar, the imitation crab. I'm going to use 2 to 3 depending on how much you're going to make. I'm going to make 2 balls, so I'm going to use 2 to 3. Now we're going to just use the top red portion, so take your knife and carefully cut the top portion off as thin as possible. I'm going to also cut them in half, and the remaining imitation crab you can use later. Now I have enough rice to make about 2 balls about the size of a knuckle, and I have kimchi here that I sauteed with some leftover imitation crab and sesame oil. We're going to lightly salt the rice. You can add more seasoning here, but I really want to keep it as white as possible, so I'm only going to add salt and gently mix together. Now place some saran wrap on your table and add half of the rice so that we can use the other half for later. I'm going to add some of the filling in the center. Then we're going to grab the saran wrap and make sure the center is fully covered. You want to make a tight ball to make sure that the filling does not seep out. I'm going to flip it around and tighten it again and continue making it into a nice and tight ball. You don't want it to crumble later, so you want to make sure it's nice and secure. And we have our ball here, and what we're going to do now is place the kemasar on the top portion of our ball, and we're going to roll that in again. So you want to leave the bottom half without any, and we're going to wrap it up and mold it into a ball one more time. We're going to leave that to the side while we prep our kim, the seaweed. So I have a piece of kim, seaweed here, and a little bit of cheese, Swiss cheese. And I'm going to use a little piping tip, that's all I have. You can use whatever you have at home. I'm going to use this for the black part, for the circle right here, and then also I'm going to use the other smaller tip for the cheese. Now let's do the longer side so it goes all the way around and sticks. I'm going to just cut. Make sure your scissors are nice and dry. You don't want to use anything wet. You can just check to see what thickness you want. Do about that thickness. So we can put it around here like this. Okay, that would be good. And then I'm just going to make an indent here of the circle. It's not going to cut it out, but at least you'll have like a little marker that you can cut out the circle with. Let's cut the cheese out with the smaller end, and we're going to just place that onto the black circle, and that should stick fairly easily. We're going to unwrap the rice ball. Should be nice, tight, and round. And we're going to just wrap the seaweed in the middle. I'm going to place the other circle in the center, and that's it. Look how cute they are. I keep getting Poke and Pokeballs mixed up, so excuse me. But these are cute. Let's put it to the side while we make more. Now let's make the rice for the Pikachu. Add some salt. Then I added a little less than a teaspoon of curry powder. And then a dash of turmeric. It really helps with the bright yellow color. Give it a nice mix. I ended up adding another dash of turmeric to give it a brighter color. Now our rice is ready. Let's put down a sheet of saran wrap. Put in a good handful of the rice. And again, I'm going to start molding it into a ball first. Then I will slightly shape it into the Pokemon head. It's got a little bit of chubby cheeks down there. Now we're going to shape the ears. I'm going to put it into the saran wrap just so that we keep our workstation fairly clean. And I'm going to roll it out into those pointy little ears. I want to make sure they're nice and pointy and proportional. I'm going to add in some toothpicks just to make it more sturdy. I'm just going to blend it in a little more into the head. Now I'm going to use just some of the scraps from earlier to put the little black pointy tips on the ears. We're going to do both sides, and then let's get to the body. I'm using the same saran wrap, adding some rice, make it into a nice tight ball again before I mold it into the body shape. I looked at a few online references to see what kind of Pokemon I wanted to do. I'm going to secure the head with another toothpick. The head is a little bit big, so we want to make sure that it is sturdy and stable. We're going to continue doing the same for the arms and feet. Just getting a little bit more rice and molding it using the saran wrap. Lastly, we're going to make the lightning bolt tail of his. And I also put another toothpick in there just to help secure it a little bit more. Using the leftover scraps of seaweed and cheese to make the face. Then I just used some food coloring to color in the cheeks made with cheese. I used ketchup at first, but the ketchup wasn't as red as I would like it to be, so I just used food coloring. I think he's turning out pretty cute. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!